Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Series Strategy Game and we're returning to our Let's Play of Kaiserreich, the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, where we are just have landed in Morocco. Our guys are now taking on France, hopefully at the very least. Two of you are going this way. I wonder if I could take this gentleman here. And we probably have to wait until this guy has lost, but I would probably like to circle him around this guy so that we can cut him off. In the south over here we seem to be doing well, I think so at the very least. We could advance into here. Well, let's see about that. I've also sent up a couple of more motorized divisions, and you know what, I think I'm gonna grab at least probably these guys here. And we are also going to assign them towards this army here. Oh, that matches up very, very nicely. And let's get down here towards Gibraltar actually. And then you're going to be assigned to this over here. And of course I did that the wrong way around. Okay, let's get you to Malaga. Why not? Right, there we go. Perfect. So simply getting more troops into the position there. I think that's going to be alright. Set up a couple of forces here. You know what, you can go into there. There is going to be a lot of attrition, and you know what, I think we are going to need to train up a couple of more divisions. So we are currently training 6 tank divisions. I think we're going to go for 12. We are mostly missing the tank equipment in fact, but still it's okay if these guys do start to train up. I think that's going to be pretty much alright. So yeah, let's go to 18. I think you'll be alright still with all of the other equipment. Yeah, you are. So that is pretty good. We also have still about 1 million manpower, so you know what, we are going to train up a couple of infantry divisions as well. Ooh, and suddenly it doesn't look like we have enough equipment here anymore, so you know what, 6 should actually be fine. Let's set you up over here, let's say in Birmingham. So just getting a couple of troops ready, and you know what, we can do that in, let's do it like this. I think that's going to be alright. Good. Very nice. So, we've won over here now. Yeah, and we actually, let's just grab Iran, drive on Algeria. I think that's going to be alright. Probably we're going to overrun these guys here, hopefully at the very least. Yes, we are. Very lovely. Very good indeed. So, all of these guys are now advancing there pretty quickly as well, and we should be receiving more troops there. Here's the first stumbling block, really, and I think what we are going to do is we're going to hold out here and hopefully let them exhaust themselves on us, because I think the terrain is at least somewhat favorable. In terms of naval stuff, a couple of German ships are operating in these waters, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. We are of course currently just building a couple of new light cruisers, which are going to be fantastic. I think I'm very much looking forward to receiving these ships. They are a very, very significant upgrade of our current ships. And I think it's a little bit more efficient to upgrade rather than to build new ships entirely. At the very least in these circumstances. Right, British politician and former Lord of the Admiralty Winston Churchill has published a new book, part of an emerging genre known as alternative history, and concerning the Great War. The story takes the perspective of a young British soldier returning from the victorious Gallipoli campaign amidst a world radically different from our own. In this timeline, Theodore Roosevelt and his Bull Moose Party win the 1912 American presidential election, leading to an American entry into the Weltkrieg and an Entente victory. A defeated and partially occupied Germany is gripped by constant economic and political crises, witnesses the defeat of the Whites in the Russian Civil War, and is cooked by a bitter and extremely nationalist Adam Dressler. He leads the German Workers' Party, who follow the ideology of People's Socialism, an extreme version of national populism. Very, very interesting, but a childish fantasy, of course. We all know that Germany won the Weltkrieg, of course. Okay, these guys down here are getting into position, and you know what, that's fine. Can you also be part of this? Yeah, great. We also have these 2 guys up over here. Can I actually ask you to, what is it, shift? Yeah, do start this whenever you are ready over there. I don't think we have enough forces down here. We have these guys, you are ready to engage. These guys here are repairing, so that is lawfully due. Yeah, and basically we are being attacked over here still, but we are seemingly winning, I think. And let's make sure that we're not being cut off though. You guys are shipping out to Iran. That is nice. Well, mostly Iran. Okay, good. We've won. Let's make it to Algeria. should win there pretty handily. Indeed you do. Right, there we go. Let's come up this way. Algiers itself is not defended, so that is good to see. You here, try to cut off their retreat. Yeah, all in all, I think we're doing very good over here. Overrun, yes indeed. Lovely, lovely that is. You can also see the French fanning out there in the south. I think what we're gonna do is try to get... This is all mountain, right? Yeah, these are hills, so you know what, let's get over here. What are you doing? I thought you went to Algiers. Must have missed click. Right, naval results. There are a couple of German destroyers operating, and I would really, really like to engage them. You guys here, you are on a patrol mission. Why are you not really doing that? Because I think you are repairing currently the Mark's ship. Well, we're gonna have to see about that. Right. Everyone here seems to be doing okay. You're sort of... Ooh. Okay, this hasn't been working out as expected. Let's try to come around here. And you're going to be fine where you are. And we're going to need to prepare this attack a little bit more closely. We would be receiving a little bit of stuff from the Norwegians. You know what? Honestly, I don't think we'll need it. This is just an artifact of the training material. So I think that's going to be alright pretty much. You're not going to move out there, are you? Yeah, that doesn't matter too much. We are going to get there in time. In particular, we're not really bound by any timing constraint. Right, a battle over here. Again, a couple of German destroyers are intercepting. And we have got our carriers that are trying to make their way over there. I'm not sure they will. This German destroyer is already withdrawing. These guys are coming in. And this guy has suffered some damage. No, he's escaping. Well, I'm not sure our carriers are really, really helpful in doing this. Apparently not really. Right, and that does mean we are burning fuel again. Which I didn't really like to see. Right, okay, you are not doing so great. You know what, that is being captured, so what we can do is actually... I think I would like to limit this pretty much to this area here. That should be enough, I think. Right, let's get you over here. You're going to come over there, I think, and you, my friend, are going to come over here. You guys are all part of this. Thank you very much. And you here do need a new offensive line, and that is just going to go sort of along the coast. No. Don't attack now. Do not attack now. Why are you attacking? I don't think this order is active. Oh well, what the hell. Simply attack. Right. I think we should be doing fine over here. But all of these guys are doing fine? I don't know. Now, why are you attacking again? And you know what? You can come up down here. You can sort of railroad over there. It's not a verb, but take the railroad just seems so weird. Okay, mountains. Yeah, nonetheless, let's try to cut into the desert here. Try to cut these guys off from supply, basically. As we are closing in on Algiers over there. Ooh, interestingly enough, the French at the same time are attacking the Spanish over there, and that feels a little bit weird. Right, everyone here is fine. Denmark, we are holding out, I believe. We should have fairly good units. We can pierce one of the two enemy divisions. Probably not the Panzer division then. But all in all, we are right. More naval landings over there that are again pointless. Big battle down here still with all of these dreadnoughts. Okay. Well, we can't really send anyone there. Italy is not fully ours, really. Okay, we're being attacked here. That's alright. You can also come here and, you know what, let's just reduce that a little bit like this. Right. Good. And you're doing fine over here. We really haven't got a battle plan as such, but I think all in all we are fine. Let's just drive to Tunis. Well, basically just drive along the coast. And this will fall, there's no way around that. A couple of units landing there, I think they'll be scrubbed very soon. Saudi Arabia, just expanding its war. Probably not that important. 81% here. Grab this province, please. Submarine Spitfire, very good. This is our new fighter, so that should give us a fairly significant upgrade on the Hurricane. So, can we see the difference here? So range 1,100 kilometers. That is a 50% upgrade basically. Air attack 18, agility 50, and here we've got air attack 31 and agility 71. So that is a fairly good upgrade there. Max speed 500 kilometers. Max speed here 650. We do have quite a bit of air experience though, so I'm going to upgrade this guy here at least with 130 or so points, so that we can, or well, we might even go for 175, and then at some point we're going to invest into other things as well. Do we want to go for this? I think it reduces agility. And I think agility and max speed are really the most important, maybe except range. So I think this is a good enough fighter. Spitfire Mark 1. There we go. Spitfire is of course going to be decommissioned, and then what we can do is ask these guys here to be replaced by 3.51 per day. Well, a lot less, a third or so, but we do have some factories committed to producing that, so I'm pretty sure that that's going to be alright. We're producing a couple of motorized units, but I think we'll be alright. We'll need to replace a couple of losses. I think we can go ahead with a little bit less here. And then we're producing these guys down there. That's alright. Good. Let's go for the research slot. I think we might either want to do the Suaka itself, or simply the Sea Spitfire, which would be nice. Let's go for this. I think it's a nice follow-up project, really. It does make sense to just immediately start designing that. Okay, Algiers is going to fall very quickly. You have in fact captured that area, so that is very appreciated. Let's go through, come through these mountains, and let's just try to capture this here. And hopefully the French Republic is actually going to surrender at some point. Well, it doesn't really look like it. 20% towards capitulation. I think once Algiers falls, we have a very good indication of what that could mean. There we go, fall of Algiers. Reports from the old city of Algiers, capital of the French government, in exile since 1920, so 20 years. Tell us of its fall of the advancing British troops. After progressing slowly, although efficiently through the great colonial avenues near the coast, the Union of Britain forces meet heavy resistance when leaving the side of the bay in the more popular districts of Algiers Heights. Fierce fights have taken place between British and French soldiers, especially in the popular European district of Bab el Quet, in the famous Notre Dame Africa Basilica. But finally, at dawn, most of the city has fallen, and last pockets of resistance were getting eliminated in the Kashbar. The sun rising on the bay unveiled a city under new protector. Very good. Right, you're coming down here. That's nice. Can I ask this guy here? You. Do take the railroad. Stop. Do take the railroad. Do take the railroad over here. Fine. That's okay. This attack is a little bit pointless. You guys are, curiously enough, very far away from the actual front line. I know. Okay. That's because we just took this. So, right. That is a 40% swing there towards capitulation. So we basically need another 30 victory points. That's probably going to be Tunis. How many victory points have you got? I don't know. 3 military factories, also nice to see. I think carrier fighters are something that we're going to produce fairly soon in a new version. Spitfire here, I think we can also bring that to the top. Ooh, we're also apparently producing... We have finished reconstructing that one ship, so that is nice. You are a little bit out of scope there. You know what, let's bring you here. On direct pass. And then one of you can come down here as well. Nice. Good. Okay, so who's going to get the 3 military factories? Maybe more fighters? For reinforcements? I don't think so. But more fighters are always important. Good. Try to get a little bit ahead of yourself there. Good. All of this stuff's still good. Okay, let's try to get into this province and over here. Oh, we have landed over here, so that's nice as well. Let's delete this then, and let's ask these gentlemen to prepare an attack on the Azores, I think, so that we can get over here. I think that would be the sort of logical next step. Although we probably want to do that. Do we want to do that from here? Probably. Alternatively, we can go down here. But I'm sort of not sure we can control this area yet. So, yeah, indeed, let's go from Lisbon towards the Azores. That's fine. You are part of this attack plan, so that is good as well. And do we have more infantry units here? You know what? You also be part of this, please. And let's grab the fourth guy. You. There. Nice. And just sort yourself out. Right, pretty good. Alright, so down here, just thinking a couple of convoys. Nothing too big. Okay, let's look at the naval situation. So, our scout fleet over here. We should see that at least a couple of these ships have gotten this different symbol. Yeah, the Southampton here. Let's compare these two ships. Of course, their stats. So yeah, light attack previously 2.8, now 29. Light piercing, very low, now fairly high, so it can definitely pierce other ships. So yeah, it's just simply straight out better. Also better anti-air, better health. Slightly less reliable, that is to be concerned, but yeah, and slightly slower, but you know what, I think this is a great ship. I'm extremely happy about this ship. And you know what, because I'm so happy, let's try to bring this guy here over towards this scout fleet. And you, my friends, can actually send up one of your ships towards this guy. Just swap, basically, and that's going to be alright. Good. And we've also got another well, that submarine is fine. These guys I don't want to upgrade because they're level 2, so that's alright. And then we've got this battle group over here. We've also got the air fleet number 2, and we've got the air fleet number 1. So I think one of the things that we might want to do then is, on the air fleet number 1, we could likewise upgrade these cruisers. Not necessarily the worst idea. Yeah, but on the other hand over here, so you and you're level 2. Let's upgrade you towards destroyer hunters. It's going to take a while to refit those, of course, but I think we're going to be alright over there. Let's bring the convoys all the way down. Keep it on level 1 allocation there, and soon these guys here are going to go away because we're going to take in these ships for repair. Very soon, I would hope. They seem to be in the list. Yeah, there they are. Nice. Good. March. Yeah, very nice. Good stuff. Okay. Still war down there. You're still advancing. Floating airfields. More knowledge about these guys. That is good. 114 days. Not bad at all. And better Dreadnought organization and all of that. Yeah, let's just do that. It's going to be fairly fantastic. Good. Unread neighbor result over here. Nothing too big. Right, let's advance. Let's advance over there. Over here you've done a fairly good job. Let's also get to Sfax, or however it's called. And you do go to Tunis. Come on. And there we go. How close are you to surrendering? You should be surrendering fairly quickly. Right, maybe if we grab this down here. Everyone else up there should be fine. Let's try to make sure that this guy here is taken care of. Oh, there's another victory point, victory province there. Let's try to take this. So that should help out, I believe. You are attacking, you are not. Just try to get rid of this. No, 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 no. You come down there, please. Hills. You know, you might as well go there and you there. Because you have more organization, so I think that's going to work out. You attack, you attack. Just take out these guys. Please and thank you. And is that enough to force them to capitulate? Let's grab the entire coast here. Hills. Mountains, mountains, mountains. Ugh, I don't like to take mountains, especially with motorized equipment, so let's actually bring it down here. And I would... Oh, they're not really capitulating, are they? 96%. Do they have any victory point? Well, this one and one down here. 1 point there, 1 point there. Well, it's just going to be as it is. All of this is desert. Don't really want to take this. Okay, so let's grab all of these guys. Assign them to this province here. You're still going to continue your attack there, please. And I'm simply going to delete this because I don't want anyone to be there. Right, you're coming down there. Can you in fact go this way? Good. We are taking this now. Come on, that should be enough, shouldn't it? No, still not. Unfortunate. Right. That should fall. But once we have this, I think we can be fairly sure. There's also a little bit of presence down there. Let's in fact bring you down here. And let's not completely ignore the naval side. Ooh, there seems to be a cruiser there. This battle has been raging for a while. And you know what? We can basically ask the entire first scout fleet here. So you are refitting 2 ships. You are basically short 2 ships. So let's grab these guys here from reserve. We're going to assign them to you, and that's going to be alright. Fine. You've got the new guy. Excellent. Very, very good. How about you? Have you got the new guy? Yes, you have. 1 new guy. You're coming down here. You're instead going to go this way. Basically kind of swap them out, sort of. Sorry about that. And there we go. You should be defending there pretty well. You are coming into this field, this field. I think you guys are going to win there fairly quickly. Yeah, there we go. You're fine there. Let's come up here. And that will probably work out alright. And you? No, not naval invasion. Frontline. Frontline is here. In fact, both of you are part of this. And your ultimate attack pass is here. Very complex one. I know, I know. Right. Oh, just the light cruiser? Yeah, that's alright. Dakar. How many victory points have we got now? Well, probably all of them. Right, so we're just driving them ahead of us into that general direction. All of these divisions are part of this, please. Okay, all of you here. No nonsense to the desert there, please. Let's try to attack into this field. Over there, this militia should fall fairly nicely. You attack. Come on, and this guy should fall. What? Weird misclick there. Good. There we go. Come on. Come on. Just reach there. Overrun. Nice. All of you. Down here. Don't take anything but the railroad, please. Oh, come on. How can they not collapse? We're taking victory point after victory point. Okay. Basically, we've got all of North Africa. So I think we should be fairly fine here. You. Come down here. Come down here. Just normally, maybe. You guys are all coming down there. That's nice. I really hope that once we've got Belgium over here, French are gonna surrender. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Great news. Get a little bit of infantry equipment, some motorized equipment, and some light tanks, couple of fighters, stout artillery, more infantry equipment. Nice. Good stuff. Very nice, in fact. So the Union of Britain has conquered quite a bit of territory here in North Africa, and we are ready to take them on there. That is definitely nice. Also, soon we're going to get a couple of new things. So, what we're of course going to do is going to look at the area down here. So this jungle terrain, I'm not really sure that you're that well suited for that. But on the other hand, we probably don't have anyone who is. Have you really got... Oh, you've got Urban Assault Specialist. Interesting. Improvisions expert. Movement bonus on land, 10%. Makeshift bridges. Have we always that ability? It's not the best pick. Certainly organizer and into logistics wizard is better. Or infantry leader into infantry expert. So maybe we're going to wait a second here. Of course, Germany does have quite a couple of units here in Middle Africa. I think Middle Africa itself doesn't really necessarily... Oh, well, 22 divisions. That's not nothing. So yeah, there might be very much of a frozen front up here. But ultimately, at least we're going to bring down a couple of divisions here. So that's how many? 7? I think 7 is a fairly fine number. So let's assign you towards this front. I suppose we can adjust a little. Assign you to attack here, although that looks a little bit weird. And then you and you. That's 2 units, is it? Yeah, basically. You are gonna come. This is a very, very large front line. I don't think we'll be able to cover this entire front line. What we're going to do is we're going to assign you towards this piece of the front, and we're going to ask you to sort of advance this way. That should be alright, and then sort of everyone will stumble all over the place here. And this is all, no, this is all just forest, not jungle actually. It's just hot. Down here is where the jungle begins, so that is okay too. And that in particular means we can't use these guys here. That's about 5 gentlemen. You're part of our enemy, right? Yes, you are. Let's ask you to be... Let's ask you to be part of a front line. Well, over here. And over here. And then with an attack plan to do this. And then again, half of you are gonna be part of this. And your plan is to go this way. Right, and everyone should please just settle up and take the railroad. You can't be, why would you be walking here? It's just plain nonsense. No one should be walking that distance. Right, all of you, come down there, good. Very nice. Good. Very, very good result. So, we are basically in control over here. That does mean we can use basically our troops, send up our aircrafts over here, send up our bombers, naval bombers over here, get over this sea, and I think that's going to be alright. And then these close air support guys, you can take a break for a second here. That should be alright then. And then we can advance onto there. So where do we send our navy next is the question. I think we're going to go for Sardinia. Sardinia is very nice, and Sardinia has one distinction, that is it has an enormous amount of naval dockyards for its very small capabilities. Just for comparison, that's about 1/5 of our naval dockyards, so that should allow us to refurbish our fleet quite quickly. So that is very attractive to me, so I think that might be a good idea just to take these guys out there. Scapa-Flow, most of our repairs really are done at this point. So we might start a more aggressive stance against Germany again. On the other hand, even down here, an aggressive stance I think would be welcome. Against Neapel and indeed Sardinia itself. Don't need to take on the Baleares. This doesn't really give us any oil, but it does give us control over a large chunk of the sea over here, and I think that is good, because then the next thing we can do is we can land down here in Naples, either directly or in Sardinia, sort of do an Operation Husky, and come up this way and basically break the front that has been frozen in place over here for such a long time now, with the Sardinian German forces, or 2 Sicilian German forces being on the break over there. Taking a look at the rest of the front, it's still basically World War One, or Weltkrieg, of course, as it's known, and over here the same. Likewise over here in Sardinia, how are these guys doing? They should be extremely experienced by now. Not really, interestingly enough. Well, I think they're doing alright. Good, so I suppose what we need to do is send more forces down here, and be part of a new front line. So indeed what we might want to do is then just delete this front line here entirely and ask the Republican army with its 8 divisions to start preparing a naval invasion. We've got two ports over here, one in Sassari and one in Cagliari. This one is a little bit worse, I think. This one is only hills. And we could indeed try to capture this Victory Point province so that we're getting a little bit of supplies there. The big advantage of this one though is that it's only from this sea zone, so I think that is indeed where we want to go. So yeah, indeed. Let's ask our guys then to prepare a naval invasion. I think we're going to prepare a very short one from here to here. 6 divisions, and well, I think 2 of these gentlemen can also take a slightly different path from here towards over here. Okay, that's nothing to unassign from. Oh, that's only because we can only take these guys there. So if we take you off, you can take you on that, and that I think is a decent allocation there. Ideally we would have more, the capability to do more there, but I don't think that's possible for now. And then what we can do is bring the first scout fleet down here. You're still repairing your battleships, but I think we are going to be alright. If we send you down here, and we are going to mix up a couple of our fleets so that they can cover a wider area, then I think we're going to be alright there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. What's going on over here? There's a Canadian infantry division? I should get an alert about this. Right, so that being said, I'm going to reorganize our navies a little bit so that they can cover a wider area. And then basically next time, yeah, we're going to see what we're going to invade over here. I think rather quickly in the Mediterranean, just wrap this up and then go towards the sort of further reaches, especially up here. Venezuela and these provinces here which do carry quite a bit of aluminium, so that I think would be nice. Speaking of about aluminium, we do need a lot more because we are building more aircrafts. Likewise, we're not even getting the rubber that we're asking for here. Yeah, this way it does work. Tungsten, don't think we necessarily need that right now. And yeah, we're going to start rebuilding a couple of further ships, and I think that's going to be great. So, for now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.